So ஏதாவது ஒரு மூவி பார்த்துட்டு லைக் have you been inspired by the heroine and say இந்த ரோல் நான் பண்ணிருக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு
நிறைய இருக்கு ஆக்சுவலி உண்மையாக சொன்னாக்க. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் டெலிபலி there was a role, the Purna Jagannath, the exact role I would have been over the moon, honestly. And Devdila Kalki questionable role, not because of the fact that she's a prostitute or anything like that, but because of the fact that she's such a tough and bold character from day one. Like from the time the school scene in the end varika, she's such a tough character, and there's so many facets to her character. So I want to be something like a role like that is as tough as that. And anything that Konkona Sencharma does, anything she does, or anything Vidya Balan does, I would love to do that, like any day.
Okay, so இப்போ சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தீங்க you wanted to be a novelist or journalist அப்படின்னு. I hear that you're working on a novel as well.
Yes, I actually put a stop in the middle because I was going off track. I was writing for some time. It's a psychological thriller, basically. I was going off track, and I have to get in touch with a lot of psychologists for me to understand, because I've not done psychology, I've done literature. Now I'm thinking of doing masters of psychology or something like that. If I do, it will be easier for me, because I'm trying to get a lot of information about psychology and reading a lot of books and trying to make something authentic. So I stopped for a bit, and now I'm back on writing again, and it's coming out well actually. I mean, na solla kudadu, because now and even if I see a movie, I'm like, in the scene olunga pannalam, the scene olunga pannalam, idu olunga pannalam, the dress nalla, the hair nalla, I keep on thinking that again and again. But I'm very happy with how the book is coming out. It's not going to be easily accepted by the Indian audience, but I'm hoping that they have a little bit of a broad mind.
Okay, and what about cinema? Tamil thavara vera edavadhu mozhigalla work pandringa?
I have worked in a Telugu film. I did a negative role in that, which is like the best kind of role you can do. Negative role life la enna panna mudiyadho adu definitely screen la pannidalam, so it's fun. எனக்கு இப்போதைக்கு I want to focus on Tamil because Sonna Puriyaadhu is releasing and it shows me in a modern role which is different, so I can get more opportunities here. எனக்கு தெலுங்கு நான் தான் டப்பிங் பண்ணேன் ஃபிலிம்ஸ்க்கு. ஆனால் என்னன்னாக்க எனக்கு லாங்குவேஜ் புரியுறது வழியா I cannot like speak fluently. I can't speak at all. Like I can just say like have you eaten, etc., like bhojanam chesara, all that. That's the only thing I can say, and I cannot really speak like properly. So I would like to have a little bit of practice, maybe watch a few Telugu movies and then try for Telugu, because Telugu sounds very interesting.
So current generation Tamil heroines la yaroda acting உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருக்கு?
Beginning I've been a big fan of Trisha. Like I really think she's amazing, and she's very beautiful, really beautiful, and she's got a very delicate kind of grace, and I love the way she acts. She's one of my favorites, always will be. From the beginning, before I started acting till now, she's been my favorite.
So your idea of a perfect guy for you?
I don't believe the perfect guy exists. So when I can imagine it, and I can tell you, but konjo kashtam. How do I explain? I have always been a fan of metrosexuals. I'm not the kind of all muscle kind of guy. I'm not the whole weightlifting guys. I do not find them attractive. Okay. I'm a very brainy metrosexual kind of a guy. I find those kind of people very attractive, and a guy who is not a male chauvinist, a guy who respects women, which is very hard to find in India. It is really hard to find in India. Like edutona nee va ponu pesakoodadu. I do not like that. You do not know me. You give me that respect, and I will give you that respect. It's a very give and take kind of thing. A guy who believes that, like, only sonaka, a lot of women also to be faulted, because equality, sexual equality in sonaka, for example, if you say genders split and genders split equality naka, women think that women are better. A lot of women act like women are superior to men, and that is equality. It's not true. Like, a guy and a girl, if you want them to be equal, treat them equally. Like, that's my thing. A lot of guys make fun of women, like they're driving, they're intelligent, a lot of things. Like, it's irritating. I want a guy who is confident enough. Like, எனக்கு என்ன நல்லா வரும்னு தெரியும். Like, I am confident in my own skin. Like, மற்ற லேடிஸ் இல்லை மற்றவங்களை கேலி பண்ணி டீஸ் பண்ணி நான் சுப்பீரியராக ஃபீல் பண்ணக்கூடாது. That is the kind of guy I want. I don't want a guy who is insecure, that he has to feel better about himself by making fun of him or other people. It's very hard. It's a tall order. உண்மையாக சொன்னால் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் finding a guy like this. So a guy who respects people, everybody equally, who doesn't think that driving fast is cool or macho or something. A guy who is mature. I think I have to go for a guy who's 100 years old. But still, somebody who's mature and confident and a metrosexual, brainy, more brains than anything else. I don't care if you cannot move the chair or the table. I'll move it myself. You just use your brains. Thank you very much.
So இப்போ விஜய், சூர்யா, அஜித் மூணு பேருமே உங்களை ஒரே டைம்ல ஒரு படத்துக்காக அப்ரோச் பண்றாங்கன்னா யாரை பிக் பண்ணுவீங்க?
Okay. It depends on. I mean, நீங்க கேக்குறது மூணுமே கமர்ஷியல் ஃபிலிம்ஸா இருந்தாக்க I would go for Ajit, because அவரோட ஃபிலிம்ஸ் எல்லாமே எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். And சின்ன வயசுலேருந்து I've been not சின்ன வயசுலேருந்து I can say that if I had an option I would watch his movie 2-3 times, like over and over again, as opposed to watching anybody else's film. And Vijay is a brilliant actor, you have to admire, and his dancing is out of the the main reason I'll be like, okay, I cannot dance next to him, and I'll be a little scared because he's such an amazing dancer, and I put a lot of effort into my acting, but dancing vandu enakku, especially the fast moves that he does, is like close to like scary, honestly. And Vijay's films are mostly for men, like for boys, a lot of action, a lot of violence, a lot of, you know, fast cars, etc., etc. Whereas Ajit's movies are both for women and men, you can enjoy both of it. But if you say that commercial movie, art film, etc., etc., I would choose Surya. Because his films, offbeat films, both Surya and Ajit, both their offbeat films are mind-blowing. And Surya or a commercial film pannalum or a offbeat film pannalum, the female role is very heavy. Like there's a lot of scope for the female role, especially in his art films. Like all his movies that he's done are brilliant. So if it was all commercial, I would go for Ajit or Vijay. If it is different genres, I would go for Surya, because if it's an arty film, I would not want to miss the opportunity of working with him and watching him in action. He's a brilliant actor.
So enga viewers ku solunga, like why should they go and watch Sonna Puriyaadhu this weekend?
A lot of nariya pudu films vandirukku ipodaiki, and if you want to watch a movie that makes you like keep on laughing, you'll keep on laughing to the point that you'll have tears running down your eyes. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபிலிம் வாட்ச் பண்ணணும்னாக்க definitely go watch Sonna Puriyaadhu. And not to mention that it's நீங்கள் யூஸ்வலாக வாட்ச் பண்ணுற ரொமான்டிக் காமெடி விட ரொம்ப 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 டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். யூஸ்வலாக ஃபால் இன் லவ், ஹேட் ஈச் அதர், அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு காமெடி இல்லாமல் ரொம்ப வாழ்த்தணும், ரொம்ப ட்விஸ்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் டர்ன்ஸ், there are lots of twists and turns in the story. So you would definitely fall head over heels in love with both the characters, and எல்லாருக்கும் relatable இருக்கும். Shivanaku doesn't want to get married, everybody will want to watch it. A girl who is like me, everybody will want to like watch it because ரொம்ப typical இருக்கும் to Chennai characters. So definitely go watch the film.
So thank you very much, Vasundhara, for your time.
Thank you.
All the best for Sonna Puriyaadhu and your future movies, your novel and everything like that.
Thank you
and even for your singing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vasundhara.